In this video, I will be focusing on using our paragraph group and our styles grouping. Now, this is a document that I would have already created. Now, sometimes you're required to, for example, create a table of content to make your work a bit easier. So, let's begin. Now, first, what I am going to do is I am going to use a feature of Microsoft known as breaks that allow you to end page sessions, column sessions, and so forth. But for today, we are going to be focusing on ending a page. Now, sometimes your page does not have much information, or you do not want to accidentally have some information on a page that is not supposed to be there. So the best thing to use is a page break or a next page break. The next page break allows you to apply a different formatting to text in the same document. So in order to insert a next page break, we are going to go to layout and we are going to choose breaks. And these are the options that are there, and I'm going to choose a next page break, which is also referred to as a section break. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to be working on page 2. Now, in this section, I am going to be changing my column, my paragraph headings to reflect a heading style. Now, this heading style that I'm going to be choosing for this one, I'm going to refer to it as heading 1. So I'm going to choose heading 1. So all my major headings in this document, I am going to apply heading 1 to it. So because I have typed it already, I can simply select it. And you can basically click anywhere in the line that the text occurs and choose the heading style. It does it automatically for you. Alright, now say for example, I wanted to make an adjustment and add a lesser heading. So I could say introduction to the problem statement. And for this one, I am going to apply heading 2. So this is a lesser heading, and if you note between both of them, this one is bigger in terms of size. This is size 16, as you can see here on my ribbon. And for this one, it is size 13. And the same could be done for here. I could just enter, for example, right here. Let me just use the word implementation for time-saving purposes. And I'm going to choose heading 2. So as I said, there are more than one ways you can apply that formatting. So here we have 2 headings in use, heading 1 and heading 2. Alright, so we are going to do some more formatting to this. We are going to add a header to our document. So we can click on insert, choose the header option, and I'm going to simply choose I'm going to choose the first one, or choose this one, Austin, and I want my heading, my header information to be on the right. So I can go to home and select the align right from the paragraph grouping, and here I'm just going to add my name. Okay, so that's my name. And then I want to insert a footer, but for my footer, I want it to be the page number. So I'm going to come here and say page number, and I want it on the right hand side of the page. So there is my page number. However, I do not want my page number to appear on the first page. So what I'm going to do is from page 2 you will see the word same as previous. I do not want it to be the same as previous. I want it to be different. So what I can do, I can choose different first page, or I can deselect this link to previous by clicking on it. So here I have 2. The same to previous is the same as previous is no longer there. And when I go up to page 1, I can delete this. And I delete it and I go down to page 2, my 2 is still there. So that is how you would go about and unlink a heading or a header or a footer that is not supposed to appear in a particular section. And that is the purpose of using the next page break option. So basically I would have gone ahead and so far I have applied a heading style, I have inserted a header, and I have also inserted a footer, which is a page number. So going on, so we're going back to home. Remember I said I was going to be looking at the paragraph grouping. So I can close my header footer, so I can just double click in my body, and that has been changed. Now to change, we are going to apply the alignment. So we have 4 alignments. We have align left, which is the default. We have center, we have align right, and we have justify. Now what justify does is that it places text in the margins. So you can see this is left aligned, and when a particular alignment is chosen, you can see it indicated. It's more gray based on the theme that you are using. So here it is left aligned, so the right edges are jagged. For this one, it is also left aligned, but we are going to change this one to having it right aligned. So when it is right aligned, the right hand margin is even while the left hand margin is jagged. So let's move on to the others. For center, so we're going to click in this, can double click on it, and we can center. So with center, both the left and the right margins are jagged. Now with the final one, we are going to apply the justify. Now justify has even left and right margins. Okay, so this is how you would go ahead and apply the alignment or justification to your document. So now we want to change our line spacing. The line spacing determines the amount of space between each line of text. By default, we have single line spacing. So this is the icon for line spacing. So we're going to click on this. We are going to choose, this is 1.5. So you can see the adjustments being made. This is, 1.15, sorry. This now is 1.5, which is a bit bigger. And then we have 2.0, which is what we are going to be working with today. So let us choose 2.0. So that is double line spacing. Alright. So here, because we have double line spacing, we have an additional page of text because the text would have been pushed based on the amount of space that is between each line. Alright, so this is what our document would look like so far. Now, if I wanted to add, for example, to this page, I want to add a page border. I would go to the Design tab, Page Border, and I can choose from the options that are there. For example, I can change the color of my border. So you can see the adjustment being made to the styles that are there. I could also choose the width of the border. You also can change, if I'm using the line style, I can change the style of the line that I want, and you can see a preview as to what it will look like. You can apply it to the whole document, or you can do it. These are the options: entire document, this section. Remember, so far we have two sections in this section, which is the first page only, or this section, all except first page. So I'm going to work with my entire document. All right, so my 3 pages have a border. All right, so we also can change the theme of our document, and this is ideal when you are doing, for example, you're going to be inserting a table, or you want a particular style. You can see the different color combinations that are used, and when you apply it. So if you notice, as I hover my mouse over each, my border is changing the color based on the theme of the option that I would be choosing. So there you go. So you may be asked to change a theme. This is where you would find that option. So if I should choose, for example, integral, this is what my document would look like. And there is also a possibility that my heading style, yes, my heading 1 style has also changed to match the theme. Alright, so that is how you would go about changing the theme of your document. Okay, right. Right, so last thing I want to show you how to do is you can insert a cover page into your document. So you don't even have to create one. Microsoft offers you some predefined formats. All you need to do is go to Insert, you select Cover Page, and you are going to choose from one of the options that are available, and it's going to apply it to you. All you need to do is you need to go in, change the, this is, for example, this is a word processing. So this would be my document title, word processing. Right, so I could say working with paragraphs. If I don't want any abstract or anything based on the one that I have chosen, then you can always click on the text box and delete it, and it automatically inserts your name. I don't want any email address there, so this is what my document looks like.